that, throws it up high, Pullen, walks in, shot. Somebody in front, deflection of the near wall, Burke over forward, will chip it down low. Side, will flip it up high to center, bouncing puck. Maynard back, up to the center. Levinson turns up ice, he's with Affton. Across the blue line, waiting for Hunt. Pass up high, Burke. Will backhand that low, Affton in the corner. Trying to go back to Levinson. Puck blocked up high, comes out to the blue line. Pullen. Runs that behind the net. Levinson in front. Affton can get a shot off. Now left side of the net. Levinson trying to stuff it. That's out to the corner now. Affton changing. Long Island picks it up behind the own net. Goes to center. Malone steps in front of that. He trips that in. We'll chase afterwards. Tries his man up in the corner. Sticks being held. After finish the change, Rogers shot. Comes up high in front. Down near side, McCroy able to strip that away. He's tied up on the near wall. He's all with Feinstein, Rogers, Malone, and Demko. Feinstein digging away. Comes out, banked behind the net by the Rebels. Now at the far wall. Well clear. Demko keeps that in. Rebels get it back. Now Rogers leaves for Feinstein in the middle. Trying to find McCoy. Now Feinstein behind the net. Trying to send it in front. We'll bring it up in your side now. Oh, just missed Rogers. Demko shot from the floor. Locked down, slide out the center. Demko back for it. We'll send it wide to Malone. Malone now. Pushing ahead. Feinstein. Split up to the blue line. Gets it to Rogers. Rogers on his backhand. Will pull up high. Now send it to Malone. Down low. Tipped in front by Feinstein. Picked up. Island, left flip high to center. Went down by Demko. Rebels get behind him. Now they're in 2-on-1 shot. Missed out the near side. Feinstein able to poke at the center. Rebels regroup in the neutral zone. Go across the red line, flip it in. It goes into the net. Sends that back, Altman. They're taking ahead up the far wall now. Trips it up high. High second across the blue line. Taking over the wall. Down low, lost his stick. Rebels break it up the near wall. Kemp there, able to break it up. He takes a check. Knocked down, now Fetzer. High second stick with it. Now Altman to Fetzer off the skate. Now finds Kemp. Kemp leaves it for Shipley at the blue line. Shot. Goes high and wide. Now Kemp on the far half wall. High to Altman. Shot from the point. Take the face off on the far side. The near side, Kelly grabs that. Go back to balance. Really got a stick on it. Leaves puck side of the net. Tipped up high. Now comes back in front. Rebels can't clear. Altman banks it up the wall. To Ciego. Now to Kelly. Will work to the corner. Now sends it to balance behind the net. Out the near side. He'll curl. Flip it up high. Now goes down by the Rebels. They lost to Kelly. Takes his man out. Chipped ahead by Ciego. Now Rebels can't clear. Altman from the blue line. And the rest to Ballard. Rebels stuck in front of that. Cleared ahead now. They're in. Vogelsang out. They're going to clear it up the far wall. To Ciego at center. Moves fast. Here's Ballard. Now Shipley. Both firing ahead from the red line. Rebels with it in their own zone. Escape the center. Tried to pick up the far wall. Past Nadon. Now tripped into the corner. Altman racing back for it. Plays offside. Altman. He'll skate it ahead out of his own zone through center ice. He'll fire that in. Nadon, after it's down low, he gets there. Now it squirts out to Levinson. Now Hasek can get a shot off. Rebels able to clear the center. Pullen racing back toward his own zone. He'll throw to the far wall. Right back near side. Hasek just outside his own blue line. Pass ahead. Grabbed by the Rebels. They'll flip to center. Pullen sends it right back. Nadon, he'll backhand that in. That hits the defenseman standing at the blue line. Now loose puck. Hasek, he'll backhand it in. That'll roll to the corner. Rebels after it. Off the far glass. Pullen headed Hasek into the circle. Lost it. Now Levinson's shot. Deflected high over the net. Puck picked up by Nadon. We'll send it up the wall to Pullen at the blue line. Near side Burke. We'll tip it ahead. Levinson after it. On the near wall. Couldn't play that ahead. Let's get it to center. Tip it. Pass Burke. Into the near corner. Pull him back for it. Ties his man up. Rebels up the near wall. They'll try to cut in the circle. Lost the puck. Picked up by Pullen. Let's get it out of his own zone across the red line. Fire that in. Affton changing behind the play. that. Swinging up near side, chipping up the wall. Burke pitches down. Rebels send it in the middle, turn it over. Rogers now. Oh, overskated it. Rebels able to come to center. 2-1-2 into the Affton zone. That'll slide. T-Vogel thing. He'll sweep it to the far wall. McCoy over. Just to the head. Rebels are going to keep that in. They'll make it down low. Now side of the net. Pad save. Vogel thing. Now set in front. Vogel thing blocks that with his stick. Picked up by Feinstein. His pass. Bucket roll cleared out by McCoy. Now picked up by the Rebels. They'll flip it near side off the wall. Chopped out by Burke. Now tipped in to the Rebel zone. Rogers. First man in. Rebels clear the far side. McCoy there. They're going to cut that off. Gets it back to Rogers in the corner. Now Feinstein in the circle. He lost it. Now McCoy in front. Shot. Goal. McCoy. It's Affton up 1-0. Right now, we're going to play in the first. Kemp, Bessler, and Piasecki. Demko and Malone off the face-off. Poked ahead by Malone. Rebels on the near wall. Bessler there. Sends it ahead. Rebels now just inside their own blue line. Pass ahead that hits Bessler in the skate. Rebels retreat behind their own net. Now making up the far wall, picking up. In ahead through center. Demko comes over to cut that off. Piasecki there. Away for him. Now Piasecki gets it back. He's with Kemp. Piasecki in. Shot. Goal! All right, Piasecki. It's Affton up 2-0. Eight. Kemp on the face-off. No pushing ahead. Lifts off by the Rebels. Goes off the red line. Fire that in on net. Overthing. All right, Kemp. On the face-off. Rebels. Backhand that in front. Takes away by Malone. Now back in the corner. Backhands that off the glass. It hits Piasecki in the shoulder. Goes into the Affton. All right, Kemp wins that to the corner. Demko. Backhands that. All right, one jumps in front of it. Now center. Demko pokes that away. Puck hopped up high. Now sent on. They got a pad on that. Bessler. Pass ahead. Two Piasecki at center. Hand off to Kemp. Kemp. Waiting for help. Affton chasing now to Bessler. Trickle on that clear away. By the Rebels goalie. Got ahead at center. Now turned over. Ciego across the blue line. He'll leave for Bessler. Shot. Save. Rebound. Up high. They jump by the Rebels. They'll skate it towards the near wall. Out of their own zone through center ice. Stood up by Malone. Bessler there. He'll pick it up. Send it to Ciego. Nice. Nicely to Ballant. Across the blue line. Ballant. Ready comes in front. Poked away. Demko picks it up in the corner. He'll bank it down low. Malone. He'll put down the near wall. At the Ballant now. Oh, too hot for Kelly. That'll roll back into the Affton zone. Vogel thing. To Ciego. Wide to Demko. Demko. Malone's stick. Kelly trying to send it back to Malone. Now sent to the near wall. Malone. He's got his own zone. He'll flip that wide. Demko after it on the far wall. Backhanded head off balance. Stick now. Rebels into the Affton zone. I'll leave it in the near circle. Tucked in the middle. Now in the slot shot. Pad save. Rebound. Picked up by Ballant. His pass. Behind Kelly through center. Going to make it in the Rebel zone. They'll send it back to center. Up the near wall. Now cross ice pass, Rebels. Along the goal line, send it back in front, tip. Loose puck, side of the net, Altman. Here's it ahead, Ballant. Off his stick, Levinson. He'll bank it ahead, that'll come to center. Rebels regroup. And the near wall. They'll send that in. Vogelsang will stop it behind the net. He'll leave it for Altman. Altman, his pass, intercepted. Rebels send it behind the net. He'll bring it out the near side, bank it up high. Shot, tip down in front. Adon picks it up. He'll bank it ahead. Oh, nicely knocked down by Kelly. Didn't get the backhanded pass off to Levinson. Now Levinson, to Adon, pressure on him. He sends it to Shipley. And the blue line tipped on. Blocker save. Adon gets it back in the far corner. He'll bank it off of Levinson's stick. He'll throw toward the corner. Now send it. And the slot going to make out far side. Hasek there. Poke away from him. Rebels come to center. Pass ahead. That doesn't connect. on the far side. That ahead, up in the corner. Rebels over for it. On the wall, Nadon steps in front of that. Now Rebels make it low. They bring it out to the near side. Blue center ice. Broken up by Hosnick. Puck. Picked up by Levinson on the near wall. He goes wide to Altman across the blue line. Altman to Hosnick in front. Oh, backhander goes wide. Late penalty coming. Rebels touch. Slashing call coming against the line. After to go off. Ties up. And then move it back to Nadon. Up high. He'll bring it to the near wall. Now send it to Rogers. Rogers will send it low. Out by the Rebels now. And roll back to Vogelsang. We'll push it ahead. That goes over the glass. It's off to Vogelsang's right. Tied up. Rebels win a back shot from the point. Glove by Vogelsang. He'll hold. All right, we'll try that again from the same spot. Kelly comes in, pops the poke in the corner. Nadon has it. We'll move ahead. Out of his own zone. Up to the middle through center. Fire that into the red line. Fessler after it in the far corner. Rebels send it up the wall. Feinstein knocks it down. Back to Fessler. Tried to go high to Kelly. Up deflected. Up high, kicked ahead by the Rebels. Kelly. He'll hand off to Nadon at the blue line. He'll get some room. Now send it to the far side. Fessler. Will curl. Good on the far wall. Now moving to Nadon straight away. Near circle Rogers. In front. High side shot blocked. Fessler will pick it up in the corner. Left there. Long Island. Oh, he can't clear. Right side. Actually came out. Rebels. Ball clear back now. Rogers. Backcourt in his own zone. He'll take it behind the net. Now away from pressure. 44 seconds remaining in the Affton power play. They'll make a line change. Left for Levinson. We'll go wide to Rogers. He's going to the bench now. He has it across the red line. He'll fire it in. Levinson after it in the near corner. Flies it up in his skate. Takes it up high. Rebels can't clear. Levinson has it. They'll go high up to him. He'll flip. Oh! 5 seconds. Down from
You gotta
behind.
call that, pal.
Now 5 seconds.
That's all numbers, kid.
From the corner, Paiseki. We'll bring it up high. Throw back down the wall. Now backhand's in front. Hosnick. Oh, off the post. Into the near wall by the Rebels. They'll send that down. Rebels back to full strength. Power play over. They'll look at the puck up behind his own net. Pass ahead. Tipped by Levinson. All right, Ciego McCroy, balance. Coleman Burke. With his own face-off. Ciego. Rebels turn that back. They'll pick it up at the red line. Dump that in. We'll bank to the side of that. Vogelsang leaves. We'll pull him. He'll backhand it ahead. Now Burke. Broke it up. Rebels in the near circle. Poked away by Burke. Pull him to the near corner. Lifts it up. Right off the face-off. Puck cleared ahead by Burke. That'll come to center. Island up the near wall. Tips that into the Affton zone. Burke hustling back for it. That's behind the net. Now picked up by Fulham. He'll bank it ahead. Push it up to McCroy. Now McCroy. He'll work it back down low toward the corner. Bank it around far side to Burke. Burke. Now with some room. Burke. Head to Ciego. And he'll tuck him a bit. Sent back in by the Rebels. Up behind the net. Fulham there. He'll take it out far side. Now pass ahead to McCroy at center. Going across the blue line. In front. Oh! Trying to find down. Going down, slip on it. Now Ciego. We'll take it to the near corner. Coming up the wall to Burke. Tipped out by the Rebels. Fulham. It's back now. Pass broken up by Burke. He'll sweep that ahead to center. Affton changing. Nadon hopped on. Kelly in with some pressure. Rebels with it. Makes it behind their own net now. They'll split it out the far side. At center, Rebels with it. Across the Affton blue line, top of the near circle. Shot blocked by Malone. Now Malone on the near wall. He'll tip it ahead, glove down. by the Rebels. Also net toward the net, swept away by Vogelsang. Now Rebels from the corner. Send that through the crease. Out the far side, Rogers there. Pass, Demko now ahead to Nadod. He's got Kelly in front. Trying to find Kelly. Oh, couldn't bat it out of midair. Now Rebels, linear circle. They'll pass ahead to center. That'll slide back into the Affton zone 4. Nice. Vessel, Malone, and Demko. Demko's going to get off the draw. Gets down in the circle. In front, Vessel. Pushing it down low. We'll send it around up the far wall. Demko, ooh, off his stick to center. Look toward the wall. Pressure on him now. Paiseki with a bouncing puck across the line. Now Rebels trying to send that in front. Broken up. Paiseki up from behind the zone net. Lost the handle. Now sent in front by the Rebels. That makes its way to the far wall. Runs back down low. Rebels take it off the back of the net. Now send it back out to the blue line. Now pop up the stick. Paiseki in a race for it. He's in. Paiseki shot. Goal! Paiseki with his second. We'll pass it up. 3-0. Rebels in the center ice face-off, but they get out the far wall. Then sends that back to hit the line. Comes back into the zone now. Shipley. Back to head off the stick. It's up by Paiseki. It's 6 seconds to move. Paiseki. Lost the handle in the inner circle. Let's slid in front, cleared away. That'll slide back. And in that to our right. Outside goes it back. Altman out to the wall. Puts it back. Puts it into the Rebel zone. Rebels behind their own net. The far wall. Rogers with pressure. Pop goes over McCoy. Back to Rogers. He's got Feinstein in front. Feinstein. So! Saved by the Rebels goalie Rob. Feinstein moves it back. Rogers, top of the circle with it. Shoot from the slot. Good save. Rebels not behind the net. Up the near wall. Rogers able to block that. Feinstein trying to push it low. Rebels send it back up high. That's in by Altman. His shot. Just on the far side. Picked up by Shipley. Sent toward the net. Out. Levinson goes forward with the draw, chips it toward the net. Now, behind the net, Levinson taken down. Adon comes in. Looks ahead to the corner. He's tied up along the wall. With his feet. Levinson over there digging away. Adon kicks it down low. Rebels will pick it up behind the wall. Net, send it up the near wall. Waltman comes over. Able to break that up. Now Hossick. Didn't get that down low. Along the blue line. Rebels come clear now. Hossick. Ready to get it to Nadod. He'll send it down low. Hossick. Picked up by Levinson. Levinson will curl down the near wall. Send it to Hossick. Down low. That hops over his stick. Out the far side. Rebels pick it up. They'll clear ahead out of their own zone. Whipping in from the red line. Shipley back. Out the far side. Tops over Hossick's stick. Goes to center. Rebels from the red line. We'll send that back to the net. We'll send it second to field. Hope we get the net pressure coming. We'll get the Hossick. They'll move to the near wall. Send that down low by the Rebels. They'll pick it up in the near corner. Levinson there. They've all been tied up. Rebels to take down low. Altman on his man. Now Shipley comes out with it. His backhander heads to Ballot. He lost it. Rebels will send it back in. Levinson now. He'll spin and fire that down for an icing. Affton and full. Gets the head back out. The blue line shot blocked in front. Daniel will bank it to center. Took away from Kelly. Goes over. Got a stick on it. Now into the Affton zone. Bert tries his hand up. They tried to send it down the wall. Ciego there. Ciego flips it up high. Gloves down. By the Rebels will send it to the near wall. Pull him over for it. They'll send it up the near side. Ballard tips that to center. Rebels back to the row. Blue line. Tip it off the glass. Can't glove it out. Buck. Rebels get into the blue line. Ballard gets it back. He'll flip it wide to Kelly. Kelly with a rolling puck. He's knocked down in the far circle. Gets back up. Still has it. Pushed down again behind the net. Now Rebels send that up the far wall. Burke there. Able to keep it alive now. Rebels from their own zone. They'll settle things down from behind their own net. Kelly forced the pass to the near side. Rebels ahead to the center. Burke over for it. Get that up high. 10-56. Rebels kick it back. Shot on. Blocked it away by Vogelsang. Picked up by Malone on the far side. He'll go off the glass. To center. 5 seconds. Picks it up. He's with Fessler. Now in front. Pass. Kicked away by the Rebels. Now they'll turn back up ice. To center. 3-on-3 into the Affton zone. Kemp got back. The stick check in there. Rebels chip it down low. Now Malone over for it. Try to sweep it ahead to Fessler. Now Kemp there. Goes into the circle. Malone. Nice job getting around 2 men. Moves it ahead to Fessler, who's with Piasecki. Kemp trailing. Fessler works it. Now low behind the net. Piasecki there trying to go back to Fessler. Now Fessler spins off a check, sends it in front. Rebels pick that up. Now pass over to center. Malone has it. Has to wait to get on side. He'll fire that in. Jackson clears his own. Now Rebels from the far wall. Tip it ahead. Fessler moves that around to the near corner. Puck pushed ahead by the Rebels at center. They're in 2-on-1. Now in front alone. Return pass. Off the side of the net. That's up high. Now Kemp with it at center. 2-on-2 with 5 seconds. Kemp. He'll drive wide. Shot. That goes up high. Moves around. Demko puts it to the middle. Picked up by McCrory. Trying to go back far side to Rogers. The punch back to Demko. He hands off to Malone. He'll push ahead through center. Fire that in on net. Glove by the Rebels. Goes it back, Rogers. Goes it over here on the floor. Back on the far wall. Ahead. Break that up. Now the short gets it back. Kicks it off the glass. And look at it in the near corner. Rebels get there. They'll put it high. Through center. Oh, really got a flip on that. Up on the floor. Now they'll set it to Chipley. Here's Aaron Jones. Off the way from him. Now it is. Now they're net. And he's sending it in front. He's going to get it back. That's a high shot from Takes it down low. The near glass. That'll deflect in center. Slide all the way down 4. Nice job. Poppy puck. Top of the circle. Rebels. Send it wide. Rogers intercepts to McCoy at center. Now back to Rogers across the blue line. He'll pull up on the near wall. And took that ahead. Now McCoy. I'm sorry. Yeah, McCoy. He's going to get a stick on it. Long Island takes it down the far wall. They'll take it to center. Now, he's caught into the Affton zone. 2-on-1. Simply breaks up the center and pass now behind the net. Finds his man up. Feinstein there. Puck up the side of the net. Off the glass. That'll slide back into Long Island zone for another ice hit. And they don't pull him. Levinson on the first side. Over to Burke. Burke in the corner. Up on his feet. Pressure on him. Now on him. He's up high at the blue line. Then backhands on the head. Burke. There it is. Take it low. Classic over on the far wall. They'll chip it ahead to center. Nadod. After it on the far side. Chipped up. Levinson pulls that back. Burke. Sends it ahead. Rebels knock it down the far wall. Pressure by Nadod and Hossett. Now Nadod with it. Gets it in front. Hossett trickles on net. Face off will be on the far side. Levinson. Tied up. Puck in his feet. Flip ahead. Now from the blue line. Burke. His shot blocked. Gets out by the Rebels. Now Burke on the far wall. Hands up to the blue line now. Rebels across the blue line. Tipped ahead by Levinson to center. Rebels fire. Tag up, Williams going to lead it. They'll pull him, pressure on him, didn't see it coming out, shoots it up. Near the wall, Williams jump ahead. Back on the way, now Burke. Looking at his feet. Makes it clear to the corner. Hossett there with Levinson. Levinson comes out with it. Will flip it over to Nadod. Nadod will push ahead through center. Wide to Hossett. Shot, goal! From Nadod puts Affton up 4-0. got it in their own zone. They get off the far glass to center. Malone settles. In the neutral zone now. Try to go over to Demko. Malone take over his own zone. Baker ahead to Ballard. Wide to Diego. He'll tip that in. That'll roll on net. Boy will cover with Kelly. Pressure. All right, Allen will take the face off on the near side. Tip ahead. Now they'll take it up the near wall. Demko from the blue line. Shot up high. Glove down by, they're going to say high stick. High stick in front. Kelly staying out. Good shot, bad save. Little Kelly out. Outside. He's Kelly. Get ahead at center. Kelly. 2-on-2 across the blue line. He'll drop to fine side. He'll cut to the middle around two men. Spin. Trying to get it toward the net. Rebels pick that up. They'll flip it ahead to center. Rebels zone. Pick it up in the anchor zone. Trying to cut in front. Demko gets back.
What's the call?
Another check on. Now Rebels. Down low.
What's the call here?
Cross check.
What?
All right.
Did he?
Demko will go for a cross check.
Interesting.
All right, 6:47 remaining in the second. Rebels will go on the power play. Demko will go. Now he's going to call a hook. Oh no, okay, so Demko gets a hook. Rebels get a cross check with the Fessler. Altman and Shipley face off the Vegas stage left. Face off, through the wall, minus 10. Shot block from the Rebels now. Altman gets it ahead, high Stucky. Linear wall shot on. Kemp on the face off the finger behind the net. Now at the far side, Fessler. The blue line comes to center now. Kaiseki trying to go wide to Kemp. Kemp will backhand that in just outside the Rebel zone. Fessler in with pressure. Pokes it behind the net. Now gets it to Kaiseki in the corner. We'll go back to Fessler. Fessler chipped away from him. Kemp after it on the near side. He'll pick it up. Curl into the circle. Kemp wide to Shipley. Shot. Oh, just wide. Kaiseki down the near wall. Sent ahead by the Rebels. Kemp. We'll flip it into the far corner. Rebels pick it up. Send it to the near side. Kemp over again. Going to cut that off. He'll bank it low. Now Rebels back up the near wall. That's tipped out to center. They'll slide all the way down. Oh, nicely. Outside wins it back. Rogers shot. Blocked in front. Cleared. All the way down by the Rebels. Outside wins it back. Rogers. Another shot. Block Rebels. All picked off. On to the center. Now keep it past first. Takes it up in the far corner for him. Let her stick in there. Now Fine comes in. Picks it up. We'll get it out of danger. Move it wide. To McCoy. To center McCoy. Off the blue line. We'll check away. That comes back to center McCoy. Send it back to the home. We'll go blue line wide. Off it. Step ahead. Flip it in. Off down low. Rebels. Now bring it up to the other side. That hit McCoy. Bounces out to the far corner. Now Rebels in their own zone. There's his man up at center. Rebels will fire it in. Rebels going to stop it behind the net for him. We'll pick it up. Take it ahead. Last first now. Rebels love that down. Into the far circle. Didn't get a shot off. Now sends it in front. Taken away by Poole. Shot blocked in front. Now Rogers. Will stay out of his own zone. Through center. One-on-one. Across the blue line. Off it. Now McCoy picks it up. We'll send it in front. Poked away by a Rebels through center. Altman racing back for it. On the near wall. Now he'll chase it down in his own zone in the corner. Rebels with the puck. Send it to the far side. Shipley over. Up the wall to Rogers. Rogers out of his own zone. He'll cross the blue line. Put it in the slot. Now behind the net, fine sign. He'll go back in front, tipped away, picked up. High Nate on, he'll hand off to Shipley. Into the far circle, shot, goal! Shipley puts Affton up 5-0 with 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Nate on. into their own zone. They'll take it behind their own net far side. Now pressured by Hasse. Rebels have it at the near side now. No curl. Put up behind their own net. Move it to the near wall. Pressured by Nadon. Now turn over. Hasse. Doesn't get it to Levinson. Rebels get it back. They'll flip ahead to center. Quickly. Rebels super fast in. They're in 2-on-2. Now center and pass. Flipping up by Shipley as a flex back to center. Rebels will repeat from the red line. Fire that they're offside. Malone and Bethel like Shipley and Morgan. In the face off pass. Flip it up the near wall. Bethel keeps that away with their blue line. Now goes far side to Hockett. They'll send that in on that. Goalie will cover. Right off the face off. Center. Bethel. Off the near wall. Nadon. They go wide to Malone. Malone. Ahead. Off Hossack's stick. Goes from their own blue line. Try to shoot ahead, but Hossack blocked that now. Rebels behind their own net. Up the near wall. Nadon. In front of that. Took a stick up high. Now Rebels away. They're going to link wide through center. Malone. Just inside his own zone. Moves it to Nadon at center. Across the blue line. Nadon cuts in the middle. Quick shot. Pad save. Kicked out near side. Rebels. They break it out through center. Affton with men back. Now Nadon. Looking back, checking it for the stick. Rebels check it down the corner. Send it up high. Picked up by Levinson. Back ahead. Too far for Nadon. Hossack cuts across the blue line. On his backhand. Shot. Save. Held by the Rebels goalie. Allen to take the face off. He puts it ahead. Sends it on. Goalie got a piece of it. It goes up and over the glass. Into the netting. Alright, up the face off. Rebels have it in the corner. They'll send it up the wall. Puck switch in the circle. Ballant to Ciego. Behind the net, Ciego sends that in front. And stick quickly. That'll slide back to center. Burke will pick it up further to the far wall. Fire that in. Up down. Now Ballant on the far wall. Didn't send it low. Picked out by the Rebels. Pulling. Racing back toward his own zone. Goes down the far wall. Puck cleared out by Burke. Sent back in. By the Rebels. Delayed offside. Rebels touch up. Pulling. Wide to Burke. Now ahead off Kelly's stick. Deflected in. Ballant. He'll get there first in the corner. Sweep it down low. Ballant. Push ahead. Rebels send it up the near side. Pulling there. Sends it toward the net. Bad save. Now in the near corner. Rebels win around far side. Kemp there. Goes away from him. Comes up high to Burke. Near side. Ballant up high to Pulling. Pulling from the blue line. Shot. That just missed the far post. Burke down the far wall. Pushes it to the corner. Kemp there. Will spin off the check. Moves it behind the net. Kelly out the near side. Trying to send it back to Kemp. Pulling now to the shore. Set it up the wall. Trying to break that up. Now Kessler. Trying to curl into the circle. Puck cuts away from him. Behind the net. Take it up the far side. Shipping there. Blue line. Sends that towards the net. Altman down the near side. Flips it ahead. Iseki picks it up. Trying to set it in front. Cross ice to Shipley. Shot. Glove. Kemp goes forward with off the drag. Goes from the corner. Break it up the far wall. Now out of their own zone. 3-on-3. They'll fire out into the Affton. Little thing. He just in behind the net. Up the near wall. Iseki trying to chip it ahead. Kemp comes out with it. Wide to Shipley. Off the red line with 15 seconds remaining in the period. Shipley knocked down on the far side. Puck picked up by Kemp. He'll take it behind the net. Out the near side. Now pass. Away from 5 seconds. Gotta come back to center with 3 seconds remaining in the period. Kemp will just backhand that in. Rogers and McCool. Malone and Bethel. Right side wins that back to Malone. The near zone wide to Bethel. They go back to Malone on the near side. Puck up to the stick. He'll retreat back into the near corner for it. Sweep it over to Bethel. Now Bethel. Pass ahead and intercepted by the Rebels. They try to center, poked away by McCoy. Rogers after it on the near wall. Einstein comes over, puck. Now into the circle. Einstein grabs it. Real pass ahead to McCoy. McCoy. Off the blue line, he'll leave it for Rogers. Rogers, they come back to McCoy. Dump it down low. Feinstein leaves it for McCoy. He'll jump up high, comes in front. Rogers shot. Once again, Nadon. Anderson puts the four. Draw. Goes to front. Rebels. Can't clear. Puck. Right down low by Demko. Now Rebels move up the far wall. Now able to escape the center. Into the Affton zone. Wide by Malone. Rebels dump it in. Demko. Quickly up the far wall to Nadon. Go wide to Hasek. In center ice. Hasek. They'll flip it down low. Chase that. Rebels get there. Hasek ties him up. Gets the puck back. Sends it to Levinson. Levinson. Back to Hasek. Hasek. Into the far circle. Works his way in front. The shot just missed on the far side. Now Levinson will pick it up. Then with it high. He dumped all along the blue line. He lost the handle. Now comes back to center. Now Rebels across the blue line. 2-1-1. Cross ice pass shot. Save. Goes the save. Levinson, he'll flip it high through center. Goes back toward their own zone. They'll move ahead. Kicks into the Affton zone from center. Pull him. Back for it. We'll pull in the corner. Taken down. Penalty coming. Whistle goes. Rebels moving. Attempts to take the first up on the near side. With that back, Isaac, he jumps ahead, has it. He'll work it behind the net. Out the far side, now Curl. Hands off to Kemp. Now Isaac gets it back. Gives it back to Kemp from the far corner. Pressure on him. Rebels flip it high. Up with a high stick. Rebels touch it. Now Levinson gets it back. He'll send it to Hasek. Back to Levinson at the blue line. Trying to go over Kemp. Rebels able to clear. Levinson leads it for Pullum. He'll send it off the near wall. That'll bank into the Rebel zone. They'll backhand that ahead. Pullum from the red line now. He'll fire it in. Isaki after it on the near wall. And pull it off now. All right, Island turns it over by Isaki. Tied up in the corner. Isaki comes out with it. We'll move it high to Pullum. Pullum to Isaki off his skate. Rebels able to clear. 57 seconds remaining in the power play. Pullum was it in his own zone. After they'll change the power play. It's Feinstein now on with Rogers. Bessler. Will Kelly. Walk ahead off Kelly's skate. Rebels. And that back to center. Picked up by Kessler across the blue line. Kessler off the far wall. Rebels. Go get the center now. Nato. He'll gain the zone. Now working toward the corner behind the net, out the far side. Bring it back up high, now hand off to Feinstein. Hit the head, Rogers. Back to Feinstein, picked away by the Rebels. They'll come back to center, 2-1-1. Nadon back, Rebels in shot. Rebels on the near side, the puck's up high. Picks up that center, he pulls up high with Feinstein and Rogers. Rogers, shot, knocked into the corner. Over to Feinstein. In front, Rogers. On the near side, Kelly. Slash behind the net. Now Feinstein with it. Takes it off the back of the net. Rebels puts it to the corner. Now all skated ahead. That's a quick. Rebels able to trip it in. Everything. Brings it to the far wall. Now Rogers away with Kelly. Rebels getting back. Rogers knocked down as he tried to shoot. Rebels. And then up the far wall. Now Altman shot from the point. Tip. Bad save. Rebels clear that high into the netting with some good. What? I can't hear anything. I can't tell you what the people at home here. I'll let you know now. Alright, Rebels into the Affton zone. Now chip it low. Oh, they got a stick on it. Rebels have it in the corner. Diego there, up the wall, deep ballot, over wide, from the Croy. Croy puts it up the near wall into the Rebel zone. Rebels back for it. They'll take it behind their own net out the far side. Ballot cuts that off. Rebels reverse back and settle things up behind their own net. Now move it to the near side. ahead of center, knocked down by Shipley. Now McCoy. Across the blue line with Ballard. Trying to go in front of Ballard. Rebels block that. McCoy picks it back up. Makes it up high with Shipley. Now to Altman. Shot. Blocked it away. Now Rebels goalie. Rebels will put that up high to center. Slide back into the Affton zone. Shipley. Rebels going it on the near side. McCoy. Puts that go to center. Now Levinson will pick it up. Wide to Nate on across the blue line. We'll send it back just out of the reach of Shipley. Rebels from the near corner. Now taking around to the far side now. Return pass hits the player in the back. Levinson to Nadon. Tied up. Levinson, Nadon, Hassel, Demko, and Malone. Face off Nadon, will backhand it low. Hassel to the corner, sends that in front. Rebels pick it up. Next case through center ice, flip it into the Affton zone. Down low, that's the Affton in the near corner. Now Levinson behind the zone net. Takes it up the far side, rides up to Dasher. All the way out to the blue line, picks up by the Rebels. They're working in the circle, shot blocked away by Vogelsang. Now return shot. Vogelsang got a pad on that. Hassel to make it through center. Slide down forward. Back. Down low, behind his own net. Pass ahead, Malone. Whips it behind the center. Rebels in the blue line. By Kessler, turns over, 5 seconds. Shoots Kessler in front. Oh, tip this wide. Now Rebels behind their own net. Outside, now return pass behind it up. Try to fall outside again. Take that off the skate. Attempt. Wide to Malone. On the near wall, Malone across the blue line. We'll backhand that toward the net goalie. Draw, picks ahead. Loose puck still in front. Now loose stick. Rebels are going to take it away. Still at the blue line. Wide. Dump that into the red line. They'll send a settle it. Take it around the inside of Burke. Ahead. To balance. They'll put that into the Rebel zone. Rebels. On the far wall. Pressure by balance in the corner. Send it back to the inside now. Space through center ice. Skated. That center pushes in the far wall. Balance there. Pushes it back into the Rebel zone. Near side, tipped ahead. That hops over Burke's stick. He's back for it. We'll make it around. He's going, flipping the circle. Now in front. Burke over his man. He's tied up. Now through it ahead. Kelly chasing after it. Kelly in, takes the slash. Rolling puck, backhand it on. Rebound. Oh! Behind Rogers McCoy. Burke and pull. Backhand over the net behind Rogers. Poke away on the inside. McCoy tracks that down. And the hash marks now in front. Feinside on his backhand. Moves the net cleared away. Up to Burke. He's standing at the blue line. That buckle from the center. Now Rebels away. 3-on-2. Centering pass. Burke got back to break that up. Skated out of the far corner now. Move it wide to Rogers. Nice pass at center. Off Rogers' stick. Rebels send it to the wall. Feinside comes in, digs it out. There's the net. He'll send it in front. Rogers. Shot pad. Save. Now Rebels up in the wall. Pushes down. They'll keep that in. Now McCoy. He'll walk to the middle. Wide to Feinside. Shot. Shipley and Altman. Control off the face-off. Right corner along the net. They're looking for the near wall. Now can't clear it. Throw. Hard to settle. Make it around. Rayod cuts off the wall. Rebels trips ahead. Now Altman shocking the point. Blocked it away by the Rebels goalie. Rebels cleared ahead. Right away zone. And over center, hostage. 2-11 straight across the blue line. To Nadon, quick shot. Another nice save. Got another goalie now. Levinson up high. Altman to the low. Nadon trying to go in front to hostage. That's broken up. Line Long Island. Now pass ahead. Knocked down by Nadon. In front. Levinson shot. Goal. Alright, that'll put Affton up 6-0. We got a running clock now. 4:50 in. Alright, off the face off, Nessler. There's the Malone now wide with Demko. Back to Malone on the near side, quickly ahead. 3 jumps across the blue line. Send that forward up, back it away by the running goalie. Now 5 seconds, we're going to break that up. Lead backhander. It's a skate, comes to center. Rebels push it ahead. Malone comes over to break it up. Now Demko. Real quick that into the Rebel zone. Alright, face off to Vogelstein's right, Kemp. Right down, Kessler chipped it ahead. That's on the blue line by the Rebels. Now Bucko in the far circle. That's another Kemp at center. We'll put that into the Rebel zone with 3:30 remaining in the third period. Rebels pass ahead, hit the referee, 5 seconds, kick to the corner. Kemp there. Moves up the wall. Poked away, out to center, now Demko. Wide to Malone, Malone across the blue line. Shot! This high over that now Kemp on the far wall. Trying to go to Demko, that's cleared out. Kessler. He'll move it wide to Malone. He'll shoot back in his own zone, send it over to Demko. He'll throw behind his own net. Now trying to tip it up the near wall. Lost the puck, now Malone knocks his man down in the corner. Puck trapped along the wall. Kemp comes out with it. He'll move it to Fessler. Fessler across the red line into Rebels' own shot. We got a pad on that, kicked it out the far side. Now Rebels through center, overskated. Malone pushes it ahead. Now Kemp to Fessler across the blue line. Allen trailing. Allen up the far wall. We'll send it ahead. Rebels grab that. Puts it high to center, glove down. In the Affton zone. Now, cross ice pass. Rebels on the near wall, poked away. By Pullum, comes up high, shot from the point. Good save, Vogelstang to the far wall. Rebels push it back up high on the blue line, shot, tip. In front now, center pass. Lead away by Pullum. On the far wall. Lines is going up, Levinson there. Has it, he's able to clear. Inside the blue line. There, turn up ice. Into the Affton zone. Shot, save, Vogelstang, he'll hold. 144. Right on with Rogers and Kelly. Shipley and Altman. There's that pass off the center. One save. Remaining in the third, put the head glove down by Shipley. Moving up the near wall, Shipley to the Rebel zone. Rogers will send it down low. Up in the corner. Right side. There's pressure on his back. Takes it to the far corner now. Off his man. Shot! Moves down the near side, Rogers. We'll chip it low to Kelly. Kelly out the far side. Go back in at low. Kelly, I'm sorry, Rogers. Looking in front. Worked away from him. Rebels able to escape the center. Give it past Altman. He pushes his man to the wall. Able to back in that out of danger. Now Kelly knocked down by the Rebels. Across the Affton blue line, centering pass. He's going to get a shot off. 30 seconds remaining in the third period. Puck in the near corner. Feinstein puts it up the wall. Kelly there has it tied up. Now Rebels in the corner. Quickly there, now sent in front. Rebels over to Rogers. Couldn't kick it ahead to himself. Shot blocked by Altman to the far side. 13 seconds remaining in the third period. Right side ahead to Rogers. He'll spin. Fire that down for the right side. And that'll do it. Affton. It's nothing winners. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning, 11:20, I believe, a.m. Eastern time.